Hey, so check this out. This is one of my favorite things to do here in Vancouver, especially in the summertime, is spend my weekends going for a hike. I do about one every week. Here I am on Sunday, taking a hike. I'm gonna show you the view here in just a second, but first, I wanna share with you an analogy that's really relevant to entrepreneurship and your entrepreneurial journey, and I'll tell you that story in just a second. But first, just to give it a little bit of context, what I find, if you're familiar with Myers-Briggs, there's two different types of people or personalities in business. There's what we can call the judgers, which like to have planning, structure, and routines all dialed in. Then we have perceivers, which are those that like to keep their options open, not commit to things until sort of the last minute because they like having lots of different options. There's no one that's right or wrong. It's just our different preferences, and it's good to know about these so you can understand yourself and others. Now, here's why I share this. Is because I'm a judger, I'm a planner. I love planning things out, where we're gonna be 30 days from now, 90 days from now, a year from now. And today, as I was doing this hike, I planned out a hike I want to do. It's called Joffrey Lakes. It was about 2.5 hours outside of Vancouver where I live. It's an amazing hike, turquoise blue water. I was really excited to do it. And I planned it out and I left in my car early in the morning and I got about an hour and a half outside the city. And then there was, somebody with the flags and there were some things blocked off and I had to drive up there, roll down the window, say, hey, what's going on? And they told me that there's actually a triathlon going on up ahead of the highway and that it was closed down for the next 4 hours. So that means I couldn't get to Joffrey Lakes and do my hike. I was a little bit bummed, to say the least. I'd planned this. This is how I thought what was gonna happen. I had it all budgeted out when I was gonna go there, the 2-hour hike, get back into the city, do some things to prepare for next week. And I find this is very true of entrepreneurship, is sometimes, especially for planners, we have things, or we want to have things planned out perfectly and we expect them to go that way. Well, here's the secret. They don't go that way. Most of the times things don't go exactly as planned. Doesn't mean you can't plan. You still, I believe, should have some plans. You got to know where you're going. But here's the difference, is that when you run into obstacles like that, or when things don't go as planned, what do you do about it? That's the important thing, because obstacles are going to come up, roadblocks are going to come up. You're going to have to take some detours. So that's where, when I got that sort of detour, what I decided to do was backtrack half an hour and go to somewhere called The Chief, which is another amazing hike, as you can see here. World class, it's amazing. And I've been hiking up here, and now I'm here at the summit. Because in my opinion, no matter what roadblocks, obstacles we come into, we've always got to find a way to get to the top. There's always a way to the top, and we've got to find it so that we can get to places like this in your life, in your business, whatever it is, whatever goals that you have. Here's the other thing too. Notice how nobody else is around right now, right? Nobody else is here. Some people say it's lonely at the top, and I'd agree with that to some extent. It is lonely at the top because the reality is most people aren't willing to put in the work, put in the effort, put together a plan, deal with roadblocks and issues as they come up. If you can, though, that's how you can get to the top. And even if it's lonely, look, the view sure as hell is good, right? And the satisfaction you get from being a problem solver, facing challenges and overcoming it, it helps you grow not only as an entrepreneur, but also as a person, because these skills translate directly into other areas of your life. My mentor told me that business is the ultimate self-development tool, and I couldn't agree more with that, because of situations like this that force you to overcome different obstacles, different things. So try this week as you are working in your business, or if you're an employee working in your job and you're working towards aspiring to be an entrepreneur. Think about that. Think about the skills you're learning, the trials, the tribulations, the challenges that you might face and overcome. You're developing your character. You're developing your skills that are going to help serve you in all areas of your life. And let's all get to the top this week. Let's all climb whatever mountain it is we're climbing right now and overcome any obstacles or challenges that we've got to overcome, and let's get to the top. And then let's celebrate it. Let me know in the comments below what goal you have and what you're celebrating right now, where you're working towards. I read every single one of them, and I'd love to hear from you. Me right now, I'm working on launching a podcast in a couple weeks. That's what me and my team are working on. That's the next mountain we're climbing. So look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. It's called Get Ahead, Stay Ahead. So that's a little sneak peek of it. I'll share more about that soon, but that's the mountain I'm climbing right now. And I'd love to hear about yours. So leave me a comment below and let's have an awesome week. I'll talk to you soon.